Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to episode 5 of ShaggyTV for old HexTCGPro.com. Really quick, I got a pretty good show for you guys today. Not a whole lot on the Hex side of things, unfortunately, which is kind of the whole point of these, but definitely some information came out Friday. Not really like any card releases or anything like normal. However, they did release the Gen Con deck list, which I'm going to go ahead and pop up here really quick. Let's see if I can get it up. Alright, switched over on the camera here. Okay, cool. So, yeah, if you go to Hex, the Hex website and go to Gen Con deck lists, they did release all the Gen Con decks. So, basically, in case you guys didn't know, this year at Gen Con, they're going to do a Gen Con LAN. So, basically, if you're there, you can go and compete against other people that have signed up and play. And I'm sure there'll be prizes and things. I don't think, announced any of the prizes. But basically, these are the decks that will be available. Almost all these decks, actually, I dare say, actually all these decks were decks they played during the live streams. So you have like the mono black deck here. See, this one's the black. See, Blood, Diamond. No. What was this? See, what is this? Let me check that out. Blood. Yeah, Blood Wild. Blood Wild's Hopper deck or whatever, Bull Bunnies. See this one, Arena Master, Ruby Pass. Actually, I don't think we might not have actually seen this one. Maybe we did. This is like this is the red aggro deck, right? Yeah, I don't think we've. Maybe they played it. I don't think they did though. Yeah, this actually might be a newer deck. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it is. This is the life gain deck right here. This is the I think so. This says Volcano. Yeah, this is the artifact deck. So it would be the Ruby Sapphire artifact deck, and this one is. Did we see this one too? This looks like a. Yeah, this is the humans deck, right? This is the humans deck. Did they have? Yeah, this is the humans deck, I think. Yeah. So yeah, that's like kind of the decks. I guess what is there? 5 decks? 5 decks that you will be able to play with at Gen Con, which is really neat. And I'm really excited to get a chance to play with them next week. Which kind of segues into my next thing. We will actually, the Hex crew, I think almost all of us, there might be a couple of us not going, but just about all of us, at least all the important cool ones like me, are going to Gen Con next week. So we're going to try to do a show, probably me and Tada's normal show on Thursday. However, we might try to get like some people there. And try to do a show from the hotel, or if we can do it from the floor. I'm not really sure how we're going to be able to do it, and I'm not actually even sure we will be able to do it, but we really want to bring you guys a show from the Gen Con, tell you guys about it. What we might try to do, I'll talk more about Tada about it, but at least maybe me and him, maybe a couple other people from the website can maybe keep like not like a diary, that sounds kind of gay, but like some sort of like a day-by-day, like what we find at Gen Con, like what cool games we see, what Hex news we can bring. I'm almost sure Cryptozoic will, release some information, hopefully a beta date, but, we'll see. So, that's really it from the Hex side of things today. Oh, well, actually this week. Me and Tad are actually going to go over these decks in really like detail. Let you guys know if you're going, what decks you should play if you're wanting to compete in the event on Thursday. That's why I'm not going to dive too much into this because we're going to go over it, and we're going to do a whole show on it Thursday at 9. Eastern time. So that's kind of our me and Tata show Thursday. Also, last week they announced they brought out this like test video, which is kind of neat. Not really a whole lot of information here. Just kind of shows you a couple things. Not really a whole lot about it. So that was the other piece of information. Obviously, not really much for me to talk about there. So, but the whole purpose of the show, and actually kind of what I've been trying to do for you guys is I've been trying to do shows that kind of, I guess, give you guys something to do while you're waiting for Hex. Like I said, me and Tad touched a little bit on last week, is like there's not a whole lot of information that comes out right now. I mean, whenever they were in Kickstarter, they released Hex information every day. So we had tons of cards, tons of things we can go over. Unfortunately, almost all the information has been beaten to death. So there's not really a whole lot we can go over with Hex right now. Again, we will be talking about those Gen Con decks Thursday. But so what I've been trying to do, kind of as a side thing, is to kind of give you guys something to, I guess, show you guys some different card games or just different things, different games. Anything I can do to kind of give you something to kind of spend your time while you wait for Hex to come out. So this episode, I'm going to talk about a game I've been streaming. I think I streamed it last Friday and I streamed it yesterday. SolForge, which is a new game that came out. I wish I could remember who actually made the game. I can probably just search that real quick. But actually, it's Brian Kibler, the creator of Magic. Brian Kibler's not the creator of Magic, but the actual creator of Magic. Also helped work on it. So it's a very, very, very good card game. And you can get it on Steam for $20 for early access. And the early access just allows you to have basically 94 of the cards, I think, instead of having all the cards. It's kind of like an open beta, kind of, but you have to pay for it. And then when the game goes live, you'll get actually $40 worth of booster packs. So it's actually kind of doubles your investment, which is really neat. So what I'm going to do this episode of ShaggyTv is I'm just going to show you guys basically how to play it, and then run through like 1 or 2 games. Show you guys a couple decks, and then... well, actually, before I go into that, I'm going to go to my stream really quick. I'm going to show you guys something that I did today, actually. In case you guys are wondering like when we're going to stream, I actually added a schedule to my stream. So right here you can see it. It lists basically the week of the stream, the schedules for, and then it'll show you guys basically what days I'm going to stream, what I'm streaming. So it has like our ShaggyTv thing on here now, which we're doing now, and then like me and Tatis thing. So to go over it really quick, today I'll be streaming about SolForge, and we talked about a couple of the hex things. Tomorrow I'll be actually building a red-black control deck, which I'll show you guys a little bit more about here in a bit. And then Thursday we'll be talking about Gen Con and like what we can do, kind of explain the decks, what you guys can do about the decks, which decks are the best. And then Friday I'll just be basically, I think it's a thing I'm going to do every week. I'm just calling it New Game Friday because I'm really uncreative with names. But basically I'll take just a new game, hopefully a pretty cheap game, and just kind of play it for a couple hours and show it to you guys. So it's a cool game you guys can pick up, check out. The game I'm doing this week's Rogue Legacy, which has been really popular. I picked it up on the Steam Summer Sale. I haven't actually played it yet. So all these new games, Fridays, I'll actually have never actually played the game. That way you guys can kind of see me play a game from the first time I played it. So anyway, also don't be shy to ask any questions during the show. I have the pop-out Kibler. I have the pop-out chat here, so hopefully I can keep it on the side here whenever we're doing the SolForged stuff. So, okay, so anyway, this is SolForge. So again, don't be afraid to ask any questions. If you guys have any questions about the game or how to play it or any kind of questions, let me know, and I'll answer them as soon as possible. Okay. So this is SolForge, which is kind of the whole point of me doing the show. I really wanted to kind of show you guys this game because I think it's first of all, I think it's a really good game for people that are new to card games. So like if you've never played a card game before, I think this game is a great way to pick up card games, because the reason why is they use very similar like power and toughness for creatures. They're in the same location. Combat works similar to what it works for a lot of other card games. Obviously, it's dumbed down and kind of simplified. But combat works similar. The power and toughness of the creatures in the same location, and it really kind of teaches you, I would say, decision making. Really that's all the game is based on is when do I play what card when. So I'll kind of get into the game here real quick. To get into the game, I'm just going to make what deck do I want to start with? We'll just do this aggro deck. This is actually the best deck in the format right now. I don't think I actually have the best build because I quickly threw this together for you guys. We'll go up against an easy computer, and here it goes. Okay, so the way it works is that the first player, actually both players start at 100 life and level 1. So the first player who goes, which is randomly chosen, like you don't roll dice or anything, it's just the game randomly picks it for you, which I guess is the same thing as rolling dice or flipping a coin or whatever, can only play 1 card. So he plays 1 card from his hand. When he plays the card from his hand, the card will actually level up and then go back into his deck, but it goes into the bottom of his deck, so he'll actually not be able to draw it for a while. There's 30 card decks, and you can only have 3 of every card, or the max, I guess, of cards you can have is 3. So we'll use, we'll use Huntress here as an example. So at level 1, she's a 4/3. And then when you play her, you can choose another creature and give it +1 attack and +1 health. And those effects are permanent, so they don't like go away at the end of the turn or anything. So then once you play her, she levels up to level 2 and then gets put on the bottom of your deck. So she levels up into a 7/6 from a 4/3, and then she gives target creature +3/+3. So she just basically, her effect gets bumped up by 2. And then once you play her at level 2, she gets knocked up to level 3, and she becomes 11-10 and gives +5 instead. But what happens is every time you play cards, you gain, I guess, experience. I'm not sure exactly what they call it in here, you know, souls or whatever the hell they call it. But once you get your meter filled completely up, you go to level 2. And then once you go to level 2, your deck shuffles. So obviously, all your level 2 cards at the bottom of your deck get shuffled into your deck, and then you have a chance to draw them. And then once you get to level 3, you can play level 3 cards, and the same thing happens. And then once you get to 4, 5, 6, ever how far you level, I mean, the game will probably be over after that, but for some reason the game keeps going. Every time you level, the card, your deck keeps getting shuffled, so that card you've already played can basically be replayed or whatever. So the first player can play one card out of his hand, so there's no resources in the game, so there's nothing in the game that, like, you don't have to have mana or, you know, pay anything to play cards. You just can only play 2 cards a turn. If you go first, you can only play 1 card for your first turn, and then after that you play 2 cards a turn. So the whole point of the aggro deck here is to actually just play creatures that get, you know, value and basically buff them up to overwhelm your opponent. So this thing is a 4/4 with 1 armor, so that means that it absorbs 1 damage. So, you know, if we hit him for 5, he'll take 4 damage. So anyway, so we'll play out the Packmaster, which is basically he buffs out your other creatures. So when you activate him, so if you click him and activate him, you gives all your other green creatures +1/+1, and that's forever. That's a bonus that lasts forever. And then it goes up from +1/+1 to +3/+3, and then to +5/+5, which is obviously very, very good. He's also a pretty strong creature. You know, 5/6 is actually pretty strong in this game. So yeah, we don't want him to die, so we'll put him here so he doesn't get attacked. When you play a creature, this little circle shows you that they have, you know, summoning sickness or whatever they call it in this game, which basically means they can't attack the turn they come out, or they can activate the turn they come out, just like Magic or just like Hex is doing as well. What you can do though is there are creatures that have haste that's you know, obviously good around that. So what I'll do is I'm going to play out the Grove Huntress. Again, I'm going to dodge this creature. I'm not really too worried about taking 4 damage. But anyway, I'm going to play out the Huntress and then choose my Packmaster to gain +1/+1. So the reason why I did that is because it spells like this Bolt right here that's you know, deals 6 damage to target creature. You know, I want to get the Packmaster out of that range so he doesn't die to, you know, a Bolt. I'm pretty sure the computer is not going to be playing Bolts in this deck. Oh yeah, I did. I had to click the Packmaster. I'm sorry. I had to when it's basically when I played it out, it triggers just like Magic. Like you play it out, it triggers, and then you choose your target. Also, if you click down here, you can actually cancel the effect if for some reason you didn't want to give something +1/+1. Anyway, I'm sorry. So going back. So I just try to get it out of the range of, you know, a Bolt or any kind of removal. So this way, for them to have to kill it next turn, they'd have to use 2 cards probably to kill it. So next turn, well, actually we'll just get past this real quick. So after you play your 2 cards, they level up, they go in your deck at the bottom, and then you click battle. Obviously I can't battle because my guys have summoning sickness, and then I'll just click in turn, and that will pass it back to my opponent. And then after we play, as you can see, I basically get all new cards. So I actually got 5 new cards. You actually just take all your cards, put them back in your deck, and you draw 5 new cards every time. And that's so you can basically continue to draw more. You know, it basically lets you cycle through your deck faster, so you can get to your more powerful cards. So like, as soon as you level up to level 2, if you don't draw a level 2 card, you basically can draw it next turn. Probably, you know, it's just a way to kind of increase things. I guess the way the game works. So he played 2 more creatures, and he attacked me for 4. Now every creature, when it can attack, it automatically attacks. So whenever I hit battle here, both my creatures will attack. So basically my 6/7 here is going to attack into this guy's 4/7. He won't die, which is good. But you can also plan combat around that, right? So I could, you know, use Bolt here to deal damage and then let him attack and kill it. That way I don't lose my Packmaster for the second attack next turn. But anyway, so we drew another Packmaster, which I'll just play out in front of this. Trying to see. Let's see. I'll probably play Dryad too. Yeah, so we'll probably play Dryad out here. Dryad's really good card. Basically, I'll show you guys. At level 1, she's a 3/3. when you play a creature, she gets +1/+1, and then she turns into a 6/6. It gets +2/+2, and then 9/9 it gets +3/+3. So you can see how she can obviously get out of control very quickly. I'm gonna play Packmaster here. I probably should just. Don't want to lose this Packmaster. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna kill this actually right here. Probably should play the second Packmaster, but I just want to make sure this dies. He's probably going to die this turn. Again, because my creatures attack every single turn, all he has to do is put something that has 3 power or more right here, and my creature will actually automatically attack into it next turn and kill it. So we'll pass turn and see what we draw. Okay, so we're playing against Easy Computer, so I guess it felt the need to let me keep my Packmaster. Cool. So I'm trying to find a way to play Echo Wisp here. C2 Firestorm. Okay, so basically here we have Echo Wisp, which is a very, very good card. Actually, probably just want to play Echo Wisp over top of this Grove Huntress, which just so I can show you guys basically how the game works. Now, obviously, you have these 5 slots you can play creatures in, but you can play creatures over top of other creatures. So I'll play up my next Spring Dryad here, which will buff this up, and then I'll play Echo Wisp over top of the Grove Huntress here. So when I do that, it asks me if I want to replace it. Obviously I do, and then once you play Echo Wisp, it can automatically make a copy of itself in an adjacent spot. So I'll click here, make a second 6/1, which buffs these guys up again, and then I'll buff everything up with my Packmaster. So obviously my guys are getting really big for level 1 cards, and then I'll battle. I'm going to, again, lose my Packmaster here, but oh well. So we drew 2 Forest Wars, which basically gives all your creatures +2/+2. Which I'm just going to play them. I really want to get my, actually I won't get my Packmaster out, and then or attack through and pass turn. So again, this is an Easy Computer. Hopefully this game shouldn't last much longer. Play out our increased, see, 11, see that's 20. This is 24. So that's, we can do 31 damage, so we can't quite kill him here this turn. Okay, so play our level 2. Well, actually, we could have killed him because I forgot the Packmaster. No, we couldn't. Okay, we'd still be 1 off, I think. Let's see, not. Yeah, we still would have been 1 off. Let's see, not 28. Yeah, actually, I think we might have actually been able to kill him. All right. So we'll Lightning Spark here, kill this thing, buff all our creatures up, and attack through it. Yeah, we would have been 1 off, I think. So then we attack and then turn and win. So that's basically how the game works. It's very, very simple, not too difficult to play. And that's also Green-Red Aggro, which is by far the best deck. So I'm just going to kind of show you. I'll probably play like 3 games against players really, really quick. The games. Another really cool thing about the game is the games don't last very long at all. As you can see, that is very, very quick. I'm actually going to play 3 games. I'm going to show you guys basically the top 3 decks, so you guys can get an idea of what kind of decks you can play. Again, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'll answer them as soon as possible. So that was kind of Green-Red Aggro versus a computer, but I'm going to show you guys it versus an actual opponent. So, old Jonesy here, ready to go. So he gets to go first, so he'll play out 1 creature. So he's playing Flayblade Champion, which when it deals damage to you, it deals that much damage to all your creatures. So it's a pretty cool card. Let's see here. I'm actually gonna bolt it to kill it and play out my Dryad. So we got double Packmaster, which is ideal. So we'll play double Packmaster out. Give this guy a +2. This Prowler is really, really good too. It's a 7/7 with trample. Let's see, a 4/6. Attack next turn. So we're gonna lose our Dryad. This is a haster that gets +1/+1 every time it deals damage to a player, so it's very good. Firestorm deals 2 damage to all your opponent's creatures, which hopefully he plays out like Echo Wisp or something here. This is actually a mirror match, but hopefully he plays out like Echo Wisp here or something so we can get crazy value out of our Firestorm. But we shall see. Okay. Let's see. So if we Firestorm, we'll actually kill this Prowler, kill this Prowler with this attack. We have to do something here because he'll attack next turn and kill our Packmaster anyway. I don't think there's really a way to kill him and kill. Let's see. We're definitely going to Firestorm, so we'll Firestorm here. And this, yeah. 35. That actually will survive. I can't activate this, but it actually won't, you know, give any of my guys any power because it only gives green creatures power. So do that, clears his board, and we come out with a creature ahead. The only bad thing about this game so far is like when you play in the mirror match like this. I mean, obviously you can outplay people. It's not like it's you know, for sure, but he's using the Windcaller Shamans, which are I don't think they're very good. So 3/4 here. Let's see. We're just gonna bolt that and Echo Wisp here. Anyway, what was I talking about? Okay, Firestorm. Is once you kind of like right there, I just hit level 2 and I drew a level 2 card. If he doesn't draw a level 2 card, then he's gonna be pretty far behind, which he did. So. Let's see here. He will attack this turn. So I'm gonna Light Spark here to get that leveled up and Echo Wisp here to kill him. Yeah, there's a level 2 Packmaster. I actually haven't seen him play Packmaster yet. I imagine he has in his deck. He might just be mono red actually. No, he played the Prowlers. I mean, and there is a mono red version and a mono green version. Obviously, neither are as strong as red green together. The mono green version lacks the removal of red, and the mono red version lacks the buffiness of the green. Okay, so we have the 7/9 over here. He's not going to attack this turn. Alright, so we'll put our Packmaster here and our Echo Wisp here. Protect us from an attack and give us a target to buff. So we have level 2 Bolt and level 2 Mystic. It's actually a pretty good draw. So we're still not going to lose our guy. Oh no, he had a Hound. Okay. So this is 9 damage. Let's see, 4/3. So, yeah, Bolt. I hate using 2 cards to kill 1, but we'll do that. Yeah. Firestorm was very good. This version's +4. It deals 4 to all their creatures, so if he plays out like an Echo Wisp right now, which he might not actually even have Echo Wisp in his deck, but if he plays out Echo Wisp or something, we're going to get extreme value out of our Firestorm. Actually, any creature he doesn't play that's 4 toughness, we're going to get a lot of value out. Like, we'll still kill this. We won't kill the 8/8 there, but... Alright, so level 2 Firestorm will take this to 4. Get our level 2 Packmaster out of it. I really don't want to take... I'm actually going to take a huge gamble here and let him hit me for 9 next turn, just to keep my Packmaster at full health. Hopefully we get some Echo Wisp here, or, I mean, super greedy play, but maybe we can... Yeah, so we just got super lucky and got level 3 Echo Wisp, so if he doesn't kill this... course, he has a haster to kill it. It's okay, because we'll play Spring Dryad with level 3 Echo Wisp, which fills up all the things, and basically put him in a horrible position, which, again, really sucks. I just got really lucky with the draw there, and that's going to put me really, really far ahead. I also have Furious War to buff all my guys. I also have level 3 Firestorm, which I believe is it 9 damage? Yeah, 8 damage to everything. So if he has double Firestorm here, that's actually going to be really, really good. He doesn't. So this is going to be a lot of damage. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to... This is 12 damage here. So I'm actually just going to kill this with 12 damage here. And then roar. To get through for a whole bunch. And lethal on board next turn. We also got a level 3 Packmaster, which is ideal. Cool. Alright, so he gave up, which, I mean, again, in mirror matches like this, it really does kind of come down to, you know, who gets their level 3s first, or who gets, you know, their level 2s first. But that's green red aggro. Obviously, you know, the best deck right now, because it has such staying power. You know, like you saw level 3 Echo Wisp actually fills up all the slots. It's very, very strong. On the back of either Dryads or Packmasters can really just put you ahead very quickly and finish the game off out of nowhere. You know, we kind of were behind almost the whole game and then just got a level 3 Echo Wisp and immediately came up pretty strong. So that's red-green. It's my least favorite deck to play. I really don't enjoy it. I don't like those kind of lucky decks or whatever. I mean, the deck is very malleable. I mean, it's very strong. But so well, next we'll go on to let's see. We go back to red-black control, which is a deck we've been working on my stream the last couple of days. That's kind of where I started at, and I really, really enjoy it. The deck is actually built to beat red-black, red-green aggro. It sometimes does. I mean, it has the ability to, but it doesn't always do it. Waiting for the opponent here. It's actually still very hard for it too, because as you can see, I had no creatures on board, and then I got a Dryad and a Echo Wisp, played them out, and then all of a sudden I'm super, super far ahead. If the red-black control doesn't have a Firestorm or Epidemic, then it's very hard to win. Okay, so we'll see what Cam 101's playing. Yeah, it did very, very quickly. All right. So have 6 damage there. Alright, so it looks like he's playing our deck, our red-green aggro. So I'm actually not going to play out these creatures. I'm actually going to play out Firestorm and Bolt, which will seem like a waste, and it kind of is, but off him just playing Regiborn Helen, I know he's playing an aggro deck. So I want to get my Bolt and my Firestorm leveled up quickly, because those are going to be the cards that are going to win me the game. Well, maybe not actually win me the game, but if he has Echo Wisp and stuff, I need Firestorm to be played. So I want to Bolt first, and then Firestorm to clear his board. Again, it looks like a waste, and it probably is, but I really, really want those 2 cards to be leveled. See, there's our Echo Wisp. We're going to get a lot of value out of our Firestorm here. This is really cool because the second Firestorm we get a level. And then Old Flesh Fiend, which is definitely our friend here. I actually have an updated version of this deck that I've been working on a little bit too, which I'm going to go over tomorrow on my stream at 3. So I'm going to kind of, I've been working on some stuff. I'll take, actually, all 3 of these cards out here are no longer in the deck. The Bone Scythe Readers or the Savian are no longer in the deck. But so we have our Scorched Flame Dragon here, which is... Okay, so he's going to play another card, so because of that we're not going to get a lot of value out of our Epidemic here. We're going to be able to knock her down to... Well, basically Epidemic is -3/-3 to all creatures on the board, so you'll even kill my Flesh Fiend. So I'm trying to figure out the best play here. The Dryad is going to be a big problem if he gets out. So what I'm going to do here, I think... I'm trying to figure out which is more important to kill. I mean, I know the Dryad is really important to kill, so... Okay, so we're just going to play out the Dragon, packed it to kill the Dryad. Leave out the Hellion, which is going to be dangerous to do. But I do want that dragon to get to level 2 because the 12/12 dragon is very, very good. We got another Grave Pack too. So we just put another Dryad and an Echo Wisp. So now we're going to be able to get a lot of value off our Epidemic. Okay. So neither of these attack this turn. Okay, so we're definitely going to Epidemic here. It's the 3/2, which doesn't attack. I really want to play my Devourer, but I really don't want to leave that Druid there, a Dryad there. Okay, that's fine because this is now a 0/5. I believe it doesn't actually affect the board. I think when it hits and it does 0 damage, it won't buff its attack. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, so we're okay. That's at 0/0 attack. That's fine. So we got our level 2 Volt. I haven't seen him play Packmasters yet either. I can only imagine he has them in the deck. But the longer it takes for him to play Packmasters, the better it is for us. So. Alright, right on time. Gold Packmaster. So if he buffs it here, he didn't. Okay. Okay, that was a pretty good play by him. I'm going to Firestorm though, just again to get value out of Firestorm, get that leveled up, and then I want to bolt the Packmaster. So I have another Epidemic, which is going to kill this. This will actually get out of range. This will have be a 4/4. So she plays level 2 Dryad. Level 2. So double Epidemic is going to be 6. So we're going to have the Epidemic once to kill this. And bolt here. Yeah. Alright, so we got level 2 Firestorm and level 2 Dragon, so we're for sure going to kill this. If he plays out Echo Wisp here, we're going to be able to kill that too. He shouldn't be able to get this Dryad out of range. So we'll kill the Dryad, we'll kill this. Alright, so we'll Firestorm here. Okay, have to sacrifice our dragon to this Hellion. And leave up the 10/4. Level 2 Grave Pack's going to be good because that will allow us to actually kill any level 2 creature he plays. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to play Deathseeker here, Grave Packed it to make this a 5/5, kill the Dryad, which will make this a 5/5 and kill this. Yes, it actually gets 1 attack every time it damages you. Or actually, anytime any creature damages you. It doesn't even have to be the Hellion. So we got our level 3 Dragon, which is really, really important, on the back of a level 2 Firestorm, so this is really, really good for us. It's actually going to let us probably just clear the board. Let's see, 5 health here, which will take this down. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and let's see which one's actually... We're going to Epidemic here, and then Dragon, which will clear his board completely, and give him only a 5/1 left. So now we have a 24/24, and we're in a pretty good spot. We have a level 2 Seeker with a level 3 Grave Pack, which means we can actually kill any level 3 he plays. So the Dryad is going to be a perfect creature to kill. Alright, so... Alright, so we are going to move the Dragon here. Out Deathseeker here, Grave Path the Seeker to kill the Dryad, and almost have a clear board if he attacks next turn. So level 2 Firestorm is going to be pretty decent for us, and level 2 Bolt's going to be good. Level 2 Bolt can't kill level 2 Packmaster, which is really, really unfortunate. So we're hanging on there pretty good. We can get like another dragon would be amazing. We don't have another level 2 dragon in there though, or any kind of... We are about to shuffle though, so this should be the last hand before we shuffle, so we actually have the ability to get some more level 3s. Also our Devourer, which is our main win con, we don't have. Alright, Alright, so we should be able to... Let's see, we're not going to be able to kill this Dryad. So we're just going to Firestorm to clear. And then level 1 Deathseeker. So that way when it dies, we'll have another blocker. So it just gives us a chump blocker for another turn. We have level 2 Epidemic, which is going to help us here. And finally got A Devour, which we might just have to play out. We'll see. Level 1 Grave Pack too, which hopefully he plays a level 1. That's very unlikely. Okay, so he's set. Alright. And so we did get pretty unlucky here in that we drew all level 1s and this level 2, so what can we do? Alright, so we're going to try to see if there's any way we can kill this thing. See 5, and then this is 5, so that's 10. We're going to be short. Okay, so we're just going to battle here, so she clears that. I think we're going to Epidemic. No, I think we'll still be fine. I think we can still kind of come back from this. He's down to 33, and we're going to be able to block here. He's not going to get hardly any damage through. We got our Flesh Fiend here, which is going to hopefully allow us to kill this Dryad. Depending on how much, you know, if he plays out level 3 Wisp right here, like, we're going to lose. If he doesn't play out level 3 Wisp, we might have a chance. So we'll see what he gets. So he got a Huntress, which we're not too worried about. And he played out level 3 Wisp. Okay. So we've lost. There's absolutely no way we can win off that. So, alright, well, good game. And again, that's kind of the problem with the deck, obviously, is the Echo Wisp level 3 is just too strong. I mean, I actually just seen, you know, back-to-back games of people winning with Echo Wisps level 3. I mean, there's nothing you can do over that. If I would have had a level 3 Firestorm there, or a level 3 Epidemic, you know, we could have survived and won, but I don't know what's taking them so long to just hit the battle button. The reason why I'm not leaving or like just quitting or whatever is because it actually glitches if you do that. So I have to actually let them kill me. Alright, so that's the second deck, the green-red, red-black aggro. It's my favorite deck. I actually think it's very, very strong. The updated version that I'll play tomorrow and kind of continue to build it is much, much better than that version. But I'm kind of saving that deck for tomorrow to kind of explain why I made some of the changes I did and stuff. And then the last deck is the... I actually don't see it on here anymore. Alright, well, yeah, let me... actually just build it real quick. Doesn't take that long to build. Oh yeah, actually while we're here, I'll actually explain, some people are asking, I actually explain some of the different factions or whatever. I actually have no idea how to say any of these factions, so we're just going to call them white, red, black, and green, because that's, I know colors, I don't know how to say weird made up names. So white is basically like your robots. It's like the techno faction, and it's very white feeling. They have pretty weak creatures in the early game, and then as the game goes on, they get very tough creatures. All their creatures are really based on armor, so they're very hard to kill. A perfect example of this would be the Scrapforged Titan. It starts out as a 1/1 with 1 armor, and eventually evolves up to a 20/20 with 10 armor, which is very, very hard to deal with. It actually absorbs 10 damage done to it every single turn, so it's very, very strong, very, very strong card, and that's kind of, you know, gives you an idea of what white is like. Also, white's kind of thing it does is it basically uses cards like Oracle to basically you activate it and you can discard a card to automatically level it up. So it kind of accelerates. It's not uncommon to be able to play out your whole hand basically. Not on the battlefield, but actually just be able to discard your hand over and over again. That's kind of its deal. Red is like the aggro deck. We saw it. It has very fast creatures and the best removal at the moment. Black is very similar. It's very removal heavy, but not only for just the opponent's creatures, but also for your creatures. And the whole way it kind of wins was with the Devour. Basically, every time a creature dies, it gets +1/+1, +2/+2, and +3/+3. So this card right here actually just takes over games. It's probably the second most powerful card in the game. We didn't get to see it a lot versus the green-red dagger deck, unfortunately, but against any other decks, it is very, very good against. And it's actually very good against green-red aggro when you have the chance to play it. It's also really cool that they give kind of control away to win the games, I guess, by just killing stuff. So it's pretty cool. And then green is basically just your beefy caller. It has a lot of cards that buff the other cards, and it has the Packmaster, which is by far the best card in the game right now. Obviously, once it gets up to level 3 and can give all your creatures +5/+5. It's also a 16/17, which just on its own is really, really good and very hard to kill. So. That's kind of the callers. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you what's called an Oracle deck. So basically use Oracles and Technosmiths. Where's the old ScrapForge? To accelerate big creatures out on the board. We'll use red for removal to stay alive versus the crazy red-green deck. Basically, you have to run red in the decks right now. I've tried a couple decks without running red, and it's just very, very, very difficult to beat the control deck. Magma Hounds. I mean, I'm sorry, not control deck, the aggro deck. What else is very, very good that I'm going to put in here? I got to put the dragons in. It's actually one of our win-cons. 24 decks. Actually like Savient a lot. Let's see what else we got here. I'm actually gonna try out a couple. I want this card to be so good. The Sonic Pulse card actually reduces the each creature's opponent controller gets -3 attack, so it reduces attack of all your opponent's creatures by X amount. I really, really like the card. I just wish I knew what to do with it. Let's see. Is this the guy? No. Where are you? Yeah, we'll try to Flame Blade Champion here a little bit too. Actually, no. I know what we're gonna do. I actually really like this guy over here. This Forge Plate Sentry is actually pretty tough to deal with. And then we'll put in. We'll use one Sonic Pulse and let's see. We'll do 2 Flame Bed Champions. I'm sorry, I should have had these decks ready. I actually thought I had this deck ready. I don't know why I didn't. Apparently, I had the green version ready, which I was messing around with for fun. Okay, so really quick, this will be the last game I'll play, guys, by the way. So this is gives you guys an idea of the Oracle decks. So we get to go first, which is actually not too bad with this deck, and we'll always play out our Oracle first. Unless he has like double Lightning Spark or Lightning Spark and Bolt, he doesn't have the ability to kill this. We have it on the back of a double Firestorm, so looks like we're playing against another red-green. I cannot believe we're playing against so many of these decks. Okay, so we'll actually double Firestorm here to get those leveled up, and then we can choose a card to discard. So I'm actually going to discard probably the Sentry, because he gets huge. I mean, 9/9 with 3 armor is really good, and then we actually kill the Dryad here. So that's a pretty good play for us. We have double Bolt to probably kill his Packmaster he's going to play this turn. Okay, cool. So this looks like it's green-white, which is similar to what we're playing. Alright, so I'm actually just going to double Bolt here to clear out his board and discard another Sentry. So you see, we get to use our hand up very quickly, which is really, really cool for the deck. So when you get to level 2, you almost always get to kill a you almost always get to get a level 2 card. Okay, so there's a Packmaster. He actually does. Oh yeah, we knew he was playing green. Never mind. So we'll Bolt here, and then I'll probably actually play out a Titan. I like the Dragon a lot too, though. Maybe Dragon's better versus his. Yeah, we'll actually play out Dragon. I think Dragon's better against his deck. Gives us another way to kill out Wisps or something at the. All right. We got our Sentry here, so actually I'll play Sentry out in front of whatever big creature he plays. and then play Technosmith. And Technosmith allows us to. Okay, I'm actually going to play the Sentry outs here, so I can kill this Oracle, and then we'll level up Spark. So I never level 2 Sentry, so here I'll probably actually play out another Dragon because we really want to draw them. I might have to play out. Let's see. I want to play out Oracle though. The problem with these Oracle decks though is you really have to be careful, because if you play out an Oracle and don't get an activation, you've actually completely wasted your turn, and you actually end up being pretty far behind. Okay, so we're actually going to be able to kill this. 3/8. So we're going to put this here. And play this here so we get to use our Oracle. No, we have to kill the Packmaster. So we'll battle. And then Lightning Spark to make sure we kill the Packmaster. So we got a level 2 Dragon with our level 2 Bolt. So that's going to be a good turn 2. Well, actually, turn 3 or whatever this is, 4 or 5. So these sentries are just really, really good. They're very malleable. They're very, very hard to kill. Like you see here, he has a 3/8, and actually we're not going to take any damage from it unless he has a, some sort of. The only actual removal he has is like he has a green gets a poison that they get to use, which level 1 we haven't seen it. Level 1's only 3 damage, so we'll actually absorb all the damage from it. Okay, so what I'll do here, since he doesn't like he's on. I don't think I only play 1 creature, right? Maybe some sort of buff. Is we'll put the Dragon in front of the Savient and just bolt out the General. Because I really don't like Dragon to take a lot of damage. So we're going to kill this automatically here. Yeah, we'll take the least amount of damage here. There we go. Clear his board out and still have 2 creatures. I mean, the deck is very strong. It's not good enough to beat the red-green decks. Well, I don't want to say that. It actually can beat the red-green decks. It's just they have to get a bad draw, and you have to get pretty lucky on your Firestorms. Or get a level 3 Dragon at the right time. Okay. Let's see. So I'm actually going to play out my Oracle, and I'm going to Firestorm, just to kind of help me versus his deck. Actually, Firestorm, now I actually see his deck, isn't very good against his deck, because he's playing the, I guess the white version instead of red. So his creatures are actually pretty strong versus Firestorm. A lot of them have, high armor, but he does have Echo Wisp, so we have to keep it leveled up. So here we're actually going to get an amazing Firestorm off. It's going to clear his whole board, unless he plays some sort of buff card like Roar. Okay. Okay, he puts Save It in front of him. Okay. So this Firestorm isn't going to be as good as what it could have been, but we'll still use it just to get to level 3 and kill the Echo Wisp. We'll play out a Sentry, and we're going to level up this Sentry. The reason why I'm not leveling up this Bolt here is because hopefully we're going to get our level 3 Oracle soon, and then once that happens, you can actually level up cards in your hand. So that's very, very good. So I like to keep as many things at 3. I like to keep as many cards at... so Electronet's really, really good. But I like to keep as many things at level 2 as I can, just for the Oracle. Oops, I should have played the Oracle. Let's see, how much is this? 4 damage. So 4 is 8. So it could be 14. So he's going to get activation off. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going to play out Oracle and Firestorm here. If he gets level 3 Echo Wisp off, we're going to be in, well, not too bad since we got these Firestorms. So we're okay. we're actually okay with him getting a level 3 Echo Wisp here. Because there are 8 3s, he'll buff him by 5. Actually, maybe we're not okay with that. It doesn't matter. We're going to kill it this turn, so. Okay. So we're going to pull this out. We're going to kill that. Put our dragon. Deal 5 more. And with the Titan. Okay. So pretty bad draw here, but I'm not sure how he's buffing those up, because you're supposed to only be able to... I wish it would show me what card he's using. It makes the animation like he's using Tech Upgrade, but of course he gets it when we don't have that, and a reward off of it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So 24, it's be 48. Alright. For the dragon, and block here. And get this guy, and swing through. So we're gonna survive, but it's gonna be very, like, we need to get a firestorm here. We already did. Okay, so we're gonna be fine. Hopefully, right here. It's gonna be very close. We're not gonna take as much damage as what. See, it looks like he's using techno upgrade there. I wish I knew. Is this thing gonna do something? Yeah, you activated. Okay, all right, that's what it is. So we're taking 22. He's not gonna be able to kill us here, and he attacks. So it's okay though, because we're actually gonna just completely massacre his board here. So that's gonna be very timely. It does 8 damage to all the creatures. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to play out Dragon and then Firestorm. And we're actually going to be in a pretty good spot. We're going to have a level 3 Firestorm? Yay! So that's going to be really good for us. So actually what we're going to do here is I'm actually going to move the Dragon out of the way to get attack through. Or should I do that? Is that too risky to do? Alright, so this is 9 damage. Let's see. Oh, this is 12 damage. Yeah, actually we can just kill it. And it still does 8 damage to the Firestorm. Actually also hits the opponent. So that's something to keep so what we really need here is some sort of removal. We don't need to have like Firestorm, but we just need to be able to kill a Wisp if he has level 3 Wisp again. So we do have a Bolt, which is enough to kill a Wisp. So this way if he... Oh, he's in less win, so cool. So that's the Oracle deck. Super fun deck. I like it a lot. It's probably, other than Red Black Control, just because that's my kind of deck. It's my second favorite deck. So that's the top 3 decks right now in SolForge. Obviously, they're not the most. I'm not gonna say that I have the best list for the decks. Probably very far from it, but that's kind of the gist of what all the decks are like. So we have our red green aggro, we have our red black. Control, and we have a red black or a red white Oracle. So if you notice, every deck has red in it, so red is by far the best color, but I guess red would be the best splash color. So if you guys have any questions, I'll answer a couple questions before I get into the details of our giveaway and stuff. Let me get everything set up here. Situated. Alright. Okay, cool. Alright, so this Thursday, so it's not today, but tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we are doing a basically. I had a guy while streaming yesterday suggest that I give away a SolForge copy because he liked the way the game looked and he thought it'd be a cool idea. And I completely agree. I think that's a really really cool idea. But I want to do it through Hex website. I don't want to do it just for my stream, but I want to do it to kind of help out the website in some way. So what I'm going to do is this Thursday we're gonna during our me and Tada's live stream we're actually going to give away a copy of SolForge. So what I need you guys to do is if you want to sign up for the giveaway, all you have to do is be present Thursday for the stream, and you have to follow the stream. That way we know that you're an actual person that watches the stream. So you just have to follow the stream and be live during our show. And you need to have Steam, so you have to have Steam so I can actually gift you the game. And then other than that, that's all you have to do. We'll do something like I'll put some details up on the website or something. I'll find a way to get them on the website so you guys have a couple of days, and we'll definitely put it up on our Facebook website, our Facebook site as well. And then that's what we're doing Thursday. Also, again, we're going to talk about the new Gen Con decks that they just released, so we can kind of give you guys an idea of what decks you should play if you're going to Gen Con next week. So other than that, guys, this is ShaggyTv. Again, I'll have this episode. I am recording it locally as I do the stream, so I'll actually have this up on YouTube sometime tonight. I'm not sure exactly when, but sometime tonight I'll have it up. So if you guys have any questions, like I said, feel free to leave any questions you have on the website, hextcgpro.com. And thank everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. You guys are all a blast and so much fun to talk to. If you guys have any questions, let me know, or any suggestions too. Like I'm very new to this, so if you guys have any suggestions or anything I can help improve the stream, please let me know. So that's it, guys. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you guys Thursday.